Mhm. What God has for you, it is for you. What God has for you, it is for you. Good morning, YouTube. How y'all doing? How you leaking, Drew? Why you always want people to be drugged? Drag them. Get their ass. Lord have mercy. I was just in my slumber, and I told y'all before I have my television on rotation, right? So anything that I ever listen to, it all plays in rotation. The computer just keeps going. And I fall asleep to it, right? So when I woke up, I hear our problem child on ranting and raving, talking about people, talking about a certain person's weight and all this kind of stuff. I said, okay, I can see. There was another song called Game Recognize Game, right? So this person was in here saying that she is now, we're talking about the dead lady, the dead woman, who I've said is dead to me. I don't want to have anything to do with her. I don't want to comment on her. I don't want to do nothing with her. But I have a right to defend myself. So as I was listening, still partially asleep, she came on and she said, I can't even play it back on here because hold on. No, I ain't got it by the way. I heard my name kind of out of its mouth, right? So apparently she now has a problem, or she thought one of her reads was both James Caldwell and my couches were thin. I think she said something like that. I said, "Oh, thank you, dead woman, because this gives me my in, right? Since you have my name in your mouth, then if I choose to, I can choose to respond to you. So I'm going to tell you what I see happening here, right? Hi, people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? So the dead woman, formerly known as the Fire Monster, has had her note. There's a lady on here who I recently became aware of, right? And I guess in street language, this woman would be considered what they call a goat, or a person you didn't want to fuck with, right? Who has a sharp tongue and comes at people very hard, right? There was a lady, and apparently the Fire Monster has said some very disparaging things about this person. And so a few days ago, the Fire Monster went over there humbly apologizing to this person when she don't apologize to anybody else. She don't apologize to nobody over here. She said some horrible things about people, including myself. She does what takes time to apologize to them. But for some reason, this dead woman, aka the Fire, maybe we can't use the monster name because the other person's name is Monstar too. And lady, we don't mean no disrespect to you. We're just talking about what's going on over here. This woman, I'm sure, would love to scratch her own asshole. She can't scratch her asshole because the Fire Monster has got her nose so far up this woman's ass that she cannot even relieve herself or scratch. The Fire Monster has been going over there to that woman with a humble apology, and people have teased her because they say you are afraid of this person. That's why you're going over there to apologize and humble yourself, right? And I heard the apology, I heard the live stream on the lady's channel, and I said that's not what I see. What I see is this: the monster from over here, the dead lady, the dead woman, Fire Monster. She is trying to invade the black sector, right? She is smart enough to know that there's no way she's going to be able to go over there and steal their subs without going through the cookie lady. I don't feel comfortable calling people who I had no problem with monsters because I use monster so often. That's my only point. So I don't want to be. It feels weird to me to call someone that's their name is monster or Mustar, right? Cookie, the cookie lady. Let's call it that. The Fire Monster is clearing a way to come over into the black sector, is the what I see it. This is why she's bowing down, and this is why she's so humble and apologetic to the lady, the cookie lady, right? I'm saying to these people, beware, because we've had a cancer in this sector for a while now, a couple years, right? What's going to happen is, because I heard her say also today that she is owning both sectors. She is owning both sectors. So let's just talk for a minute here about what she does in this sector, right? People beware. This is a demon. Over here, she has people, no one even hardly makes a comment over in her channel without giving her money, right? She's cultivated this certain group of people who feel that they need to pay her in order for her to talk. So these people have taken it to such an extreme, where they're now actually buying her underwear and buying all of her clothing. Anything you see her in, any clothing, she's purchased that they have purchased that for her, right? So she has got a big demand. So what she's going to do is she's going to come over to your sector. She's going to worm her way into there. And whatever cash apps or super chats you are getting now, she's going to try to dig into that. That's why she wants her ass over there, right? So, everybody gets the tip here and there kind of thing. That's not enough for her. So when you allow her to come over to your sector, what you're going to find is now you have got people who have been loyal to you, who have been in your sector, watching your arguments, cultivating your personalities and so forth, who have supported you. You're going to see them drift over to her page and start giving her their money. Now, most people will say, "Oh, we don't give a damn what they do. If you want to give it to her, give it to her." No, but at some point, it's going to bother you because, see, you putting time in, blood, sweat, and tears, honey. You've all cried. I've heard it play rough over there. So people have had to sacrifice in order to participate in your sector. She's going to bring her ass over there, and she's going to try to invade all of your supporters. Otherwise, why would she even want to be over there? And why would she take the time to kiss the cookie lady's asshole to get over there? See, she just needs to get her out of the way so she's not battling with her. So she will continue to kiss her ass, just like she wanted to be on that show. And you notice that she's had her nostrils up in Sean Bradley's ass ever since, even though he was just calling her indigenous titties a week before she signed up. Right? So now no one can say anything about Sean Bradley, but I heard her jumping her ass in there, right? Because she feels like in order to stay relevant in that program, she has to bury her nose in his ass. Right? So what you're going to see, she's going to start bleeding money from your supporters. If she says she owning both sectors, and one of those people over there said that in her chat, she agrees with that. How is she going to have one sector who gives her all the money, she gets $500-$600 a night. Every comment has to be accompanied by money. Now, who has money to give away every single day? That is that is what she requires to be over there, right? Or you would disappear from her site. How is she going to be a queen? Only QB has called her a queen. So I don't know where she's talking about. We all called her the queen. Nobody called her the queen, but her and QB, right? Anyway, how is she going to have one sector giving her money every single night, buying her clothes? She has a whole half hour in the beginning of every episode of things people have bought her. Stacks of boxes for a house, stacks of boxes for a child, stacks of boxes for her titties and her underwear, stacks of boxes for her outerwear, stacks of boxes for her shoes. And nobody else on YouTube is requiring all of this dedication and devotion. But she has cultivated these people. And so for her to want to get over in your sector, now how long is it going to be before now they are competing, because now they're giving her some shoes, and they're giving her socks, and they're giving her panties and bras, and they're giving her furniture, and they're decorating her house, and they're buying food for her house, and they're buying her wine, and they're buying her wine racks. And then we're saying, why is all this? We've never figured out quite why all this is necessary. And the person does not want to be called a charity case, except they live their life as a charity case. Who else is buying other grown adults their clothing? They buy all of her clothing, right? They started off with just a gift here and a gift there. Oh, thank you, Sir Coles. Right? If she is interested in your sector, it's not because she finds you so cute. She finds you so sweet and so entertaining. It's got nothing to do with it. She wants to come over there, an invasion of the big bit, whatever. You ain't gonna like me talk like that. Too Short had a song, I think it was 83. He called his song Invasion of the Flat Booty Bitches. But we can't say it's a flat booty because it is it was the opposite of that. This would be Invasion of the Big Booty, whatever. Whatever it is, people. I'm just warning you. I'm just warning you. You ain't got to come over here to defend her. You take it for what it is. I'm just letting you know what's up. She's going to get over there and she want to find those 5, 6, 7, and it grows to all these people over there getting the things that you would give each other. You'll now find that they're giving it to her. See, so no one else in the beef sector has ever required all that. No one. It is a phenomenon, right? So before you let people into your sector and before you smooze with them, make sure they pay their dues to be there, honey. What do you want from us exactly? Why are you here, honey? Right? So this is the word. This is just a heads up, people. Beware. Beware the beef sector crumb snatcher. Right? And for some reason, it continues to go on and go on. Because when you go over there, even today, you'll see that there's still, who gives a super chat every single comment? Who give cash apps? We're not even aware of all the cash apps, right? This woman went out and bought herself a new BMW. We'll say new, but a BMW, right? She said she won't buy a house. A lot of us are starting to question this house because the time is up, baby. I don't know if she was encouraging them to actually buy her a house, or she gonna come up with some story about the down payment, what she needs for closing costs or whatever she needs. But what I see that she deliberately tried to befriend Cookie Monster just to move her out of the way so she can come in to your sector. You have your option, yes or no, honey. If you don't believe me, watch her page. Watch her page and you'll see. They say, well, why did they buy her shoes? I mean, didn't they just give her the money? Why don't she go buy her own damn shoes? Isn't Google paying her by commercials like everybody else on YouTube? Isn't this a major corporation where everybody gets paid? And then she gets super chats and cash apps. So why is it necessary then to buy her a water fountain for her apartment? What is going on over there, honey? You have to ask yourself, and do we want this over here? Do we want to be played? For me, as an ex-player myself, I don't like that feeling. I'm being played, right? Now, I know if nothing else about the lady who I've just discovered, who calls herself Cookie Monster or Monstar, I can tell that woman is a smart, intelligent, streetwise woman, right? So I'm sure she recognizes game, just like I recognize game. All that woman trying to do is expand this reach she has. And these people who got something going on in their minds where they feel like they have to support her life. They have to buy clothes for her children, and they have to buy clothes for her, and they have to buy her all of her shoes and her stockings. And now they're even buying her water fountains for her home. Just think about it. Be aware, people. Be aware. Invasion of the crumbs. What I call her? Invasion of the crumb snatcher, the beef sector crumb snatcher. But she don't want to be called a charity case. What is a charity case, honey? It's somebody who's doing bad, who everybody supports in the neighborhood, right? There's a person who used to be a drug addict. Now they want to get on her feet, so they all buying her clothes, and they're all buying her food, and they're all buying her wine, and they're all just buying, right? That's what it's all about. Now, before I go, I ain't gonna be here forever with this bullshit. This reference she made to James Caldwell and my couches this morning. The fly monster. Haven't we already been here? Didn't we all buy couches around the same time? When I watch James's program, I see he sits on his couch. He is comfortable. That is his living room, his home. You can see my couches right here, right? Why did you go out and buy a manly looking couch with a light up feature under the bottom of it, girl? And you went and you call yourself decorating. And you painted all your walls dark colors, purple and shit, right? And you bought these little cheap things on the side of your TV. First of all, you had your TV up there for months when it wasn't even plugged up, right? So we don't know if it's a used TV, it stopped working or whatever. You put these two cheap $10 things on the side of it, and that's your living room furniture, right? Why is it that we haven't seen this living room anymore? I mean, if you have superior taste and your couch is so much better, why is it so hidden? People read you so bad about your selections in furnishings that you have backed your ass into the corner where you came from. You back your ass in the corner. Dining room table's okay. But those little cheap chairs, are you really talking about, you were saying somebody couldn't sit on our couch without it breaking? My couch is a Chesterfield, honey. A Chesterfield couch has been around since the 1800s. It ain't nothing new, honey. But here, once again, we have you putting your stinking mouth on other people's living conditions. You shouldn't even comment. Why? Because you don't even buy this shit in your house. So a lot of us are wondering, what is in her house that she's hiding, honey? Why would she put that much time into a living room? It's supposed to be her new set, and she ain't been in there since. They read her the first week she got it, and she ain't been back in that living room since then, honey. Right? So my advice, keep your mouth off that and move on to something else, girl. Show us your living room, which is stacked with boxes of these people who you have cultivated, these cult members who keep buying you shit and buying you shit and buying you shit because we don't see any of it in the back. At first, you would put it in the background in that little closet piece of shit, whatever that is. Now it's gotten so much that now you have to move the boxes into the living room. So show us that. Show us Mrs. Claus. Show us all the packages you have to receive every night, where every night you have to take a half hour just to open her. Look at my new panties. Look at my new bras. And when you look at her, you say, well, God damn, what is your personal style? Or do you have a personal style? Or are you just a charity case? Are other people just hanging their clothes on you? Why would you want that as a woman? Don't you want to go out and pick out shoes? Pick out your purses, your clothing on your body. Hey, people. Let me see if I can close this. I got one of those things open. Let me see. I guess I can't open it up. Okay. Good morning, people. No, well, they said, I said that she's dead. You're supposed to leave her alone. Well, anytime she put my name in her mouth, I have a right to respond because that name belonged to me. My mama gave it to me. She didn't give it to her. She wants to use it, then she has to suffer the consequence. All I'm doing is just warning my African-American brothers and sisters of what's on the way, honey. It's an invasion of a body snatcher. Invasion of a body snatcher. That's what she wants. If she can get 5 of them or 6 of them or 7 of them, she can grow her living room. She can get more boxes to put in there. Where she should be working on putting together this mortgage, which she claims she's on the verge of signing on to. Right? Have we heard anything about the sale of this property? We said we were moving into a house in 30 days, right? So we don't know what kind of game she's playing with the cult or how they're going to become involved in this purchase of a house. We're hoping to God that this woman has not got those people so brainwashed over there that they're actually going to put her in a house. A lot of people are saying it's got to be a rental. Ain't no way she's going to pull that together unless she's planning on moving into a rental. At one point, she said she's already picked it out. We don't believe that bullshit. We don't. We're saying that if you can't even get a car through the regular channels, what are your chances on getting the house a week later? Right? So, okay, back into your grave, woman. Back into your grave. That's all I got to say on the subject. Just beware, people. Watch your back. Game recognized game in the bang bang. And she thinks she done went over there and tricked Miss Cookie, the cookie lady. She thinks she done tricked her, right? But girl, how long is that gonna last? You can't keep your goddamn mouth off people for a couple of days. So are they gonna allow you to bring your ass over there to their sector and then find their young women who maybe have a weight problem and then to badger her and badger her and badger her and badger her? And you wonder, where in the fuck did this thing come from? If we're going to be badgering over here, we're going to badger our own, honey. This belongs to us. We've worked hard to build it. Protect your investment, honey. Protect your channel. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I hope that'll hold you, Lincoln Jude. Hi, Pink Petals. Jerome MacArthur. And Dog Liquor. Hi, Dog Liquor. Miss Cruiser, hi, y'all. He will bring you out. I know without a doubt he will bring you out. Hey. But don't let somebody, what God has for you, it is for you, honey. Don't let somebody come over in your sector now and start bleeding. That's what she does. She bleeds the participants, her subscribers. Do you guys, all the people on this chat right now, are you sitting up there just giving super chat, just to say something? Just to say good morning? Are you buying me my draws? Have I even asked you for something like that? Who does that? Who does that? But they do it. They're such skilled shysters that you don't even know you're being robbed, right? They think they're doing the right thing. Where else does that happen on YouTube? Right? She's done it here in the beef sector. Are these people going to allow her to do it there as well? Right? Don't fall for the bullshit, honey. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Ronna McGee. I had another song on my heart today. What was it called? Somehow I made it through the storm and rain. I made it. Somehow we made it. That's what I woke up with. Aside, but when I heard her mention my name, it popped me out of my bed. It was like I sat bolt upright. Okay, there's my end. That if she had still at it, Rhonda McGee, boy, that food junkie over there just won't leave you alone. He loves you, Mr. He's still going. I blocked him immediately after I had my 2 videos with him. So I don't want to be on here beefing every day. I mean, that is such an easy knockout. Yeah, somebody told me that he was running. I said, I didn't even go look at it, girl. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. The same old shit over and over and over and over and over again. He presents no challenge. So I don't give a damn what he did. All he's doing is showing that what a knockout I gave him. He's showing you how I caused him pain, honey. So you gonna go over and ask for more pain? I told you, like I told him then. I told him the first time and the second time, it's only going to get worse from here. So what do you want? Now you done made 2 and 3 more videos about me. But I guess some people, that's all the success they ever have on YouTube. If somebody beefing, if somebody's calling their name out, honey. Somebody is listening to me, then they got to go over to listen to him, right? So I refuse to fall for it. So he's blocked. She blocked too. But I don't want my brothers and sisters over there in the other sector to fall for this bullshit. If you want to support somebody, support people in your own sector. Shit. Don't come over here and let some shyster come over here, honey, and now she's bleeding all of your people. So she'll get a few and then she'll disappear. After one of y'all will read her real good, she'll disappear, but hopefully she done picked up 30 or 40 new people to buy her gifts. They say pimping ain't easy, but it pays the bills. Mm-hmm. Betty White, I am welcoming, but also side-eyeing too. You watch, honey. Eventually, all these people over here giving gifts after gifts after gifts after gifts, money after money after money after money, and then they're gonna start trickling in because they want to be a part of the party if they're gonna start following her, right? And next thing you know, here now the kids are doing without because they're giving some goddamn food on YouTube money every goddamn day. Who gives money every fucking day? I mean, even rich people, honey, who takes time to even push a button every motherfucking day? What the hell is that? I gotta buy you shoes to listen to for you to listen to me. Oh, I gotta show you the dedication. Y'all know about W.C. Fields. Y'all too young to know about him. He's that white guy who was big and fat. He had a big cigar in his mouth. He's a sucker born every day. There are, honey. The cults are full. There's a new one every motherfucking day. Well, thank you, Suzanne. Somebody agrees. You see it as well, huh? Game, recognized game. Another thing the thing did, since we're on the subject of the dead lady, there was a woman who I went in here and I said, you know what? This woman named Billie Jean, she's not my love. She's just a girl who thinks that I am the one slow dancing on the floor in the round, baby. But we just having some fun. But the kid is not my son. Hold me tight. Excuse me, Billie Jean. Billie Jean was doing a masterful job of blending the videos, right? Of encapsulating these beefs, showing the one person, and then showing the response, and then showing the response, and then showing the response, how other people interacted, the various beefs here, right? I thought she was doing a good job. And I even suggested that this was really what the show is probably going to represent, right? So we don't know if it's because of the show, but this thing has actually cost that girl her channel. So all the hours she put into creating that channel, this thing wanted to erase her channel by flagging her channel because she used her image. You should have been glad when they said it to you. We're making you famous, because that's all that show is going to be, in my estimation. It's going to be that, and then it's going to be a reunion, right? But she has canceled this girl's whole show. All the wrong shit she does, all the lines she crosses, all the horrible things she says, and she's going to take somebody's channel out because they used her image. So if Billie Jean, I assume she still watches this stuff. If you watch this stuff, honey, get yourself some releases. Figure out what is required to use people's images, because some of us are not going to see it like her. Oh, you use my image. Oh, you got $1 for my image. Some of us are just going to say, well, okay, I'm in the party. Some people will be more than willing to sign a release that go ahead and make your videos, honey. There are people on here doing it now with just the voices. They're doing it now anyway, but she got a bug up her ass, probably because Billie Jean was doing what the damn show was supposed to be doing, right? So they wanted to eliminate her. But find out what kind of release you need, or even go to that legal Zoom thing. What's that, like $35 a month or something? They answer you a couple of questions, what you need to do. And I'm sure that many people will sign on for that. Many people will want to have their voice out there, right? No different than what the show is doing. They're sending what do you call it? Whatever the hell their paperwork. And then apparently they need a release, a talent release form as well. It's just somebody to sign something. You just do it online, honey. Look into that, Billie Jean, and fight back, honey. I think many people will find that very cute to be on there. I thought she did a good job. I think it's terrible. This monster's over here bragging about taking somebody's channel down for that. Right? Considering who she is on here. Mm-hmm. Somehow made it. Somehow I made it. I used to love that song, honey. We had a lady, this girl, Billie Jean Baker, Bobby Jean Baker. Anyway, she used to sing the hell out of that song. Get you happy, even though you heard it 100 times. Refer to her as hideous beast. But that's what she is. She's an awful person. I don't want anything to do with her, though. She's too free-handed with that child stuff. She reacts to everything. Just like when y'all read her about her apartment, she never showed it again. Now people have said that, oh, your child's starving to death. She must have been a half hour telling us that she was giving this child potatoes and green beans. Did you see here the green beans? See, she ate it. Oh, you ate all those green beans? Oh, you ate all those potatoes? Oh, she eats everything. She's so reactive. Right? So know that. Fishy sweat. That sounds like a song, fishy sweat. Fishy sweat. I ain't going back in that mess, honey. Return her to the grave. Invasion of the big booty bitch. Well, I went on to Too Short's video of his song from 1983. I said, well, I can't call her the invasion of the flat booty bitches because she definitely ain't got no flat booty. I met Too Short in 2013. He was a gentleman. All right. You better watch out for them players. How you doing there, Rovins? What's doing, bro? Rovins? Robin. I'm dyslexic, brother. Thanks for coming in. 79. I have a hard time pronouncing names. Right? Sounding them out. You're welcome here. One of a kind. Okay. They'll find out who she is after a while. Yeah, they're going to, well, hopefully she won't be able to get her hooks in there so good now that she done cultivated more cult followers. They don't want to call themselves a cult follower, but what else are you? You're addressing another woman. You are providing another woman's food. You are providing another woman's, why would you buy some other person their furniture? Is she supposed to be broke or poor or something? And then she goes and brags about buying a BMW and you're sending her clothes. It doesn't make any sense, right? But this is what you're going to get, Black Sector. This is what you're going to get. You're going to get a carpetbagger, a hustler. No one in the beef. And okay, Ali, you're from over there. Ali, the SAG. No one in the black sector gives like. No one over here does it either, honey. That's a phenomenon. No shade, but good luck with her. You stay on top of it, Ali. Yeah, nobody over here does that. Nobody I ain't seen on YouTube does that. I mean, the ones who are big or bigger than us, they don't need no goddamn charity. Still stacking up boxes and boxes and boxes of shit. Yesterday, they bought her a goddamn water fountain. What the fuck is that? You're buying her appliances now? That's crazy. You want to buy it for your own goddamn house. Who are you trying to impress? And why do they feel like they have to impress her? I don't understand it. Every comment has to be accompanied by money. Western Union, 1-800 agent asked me, am I black? Why do they ask you that you're black, Lisa? According to America, you got one drop. What food would that be? She pimping. Baby, I'm not making it up, Susan. Susan, go over there and you'll see. And you'll be like, what the hell's going on here? Because she opens the show with a half hour of just opening boxes of all the shit that people send her every day. Every time she comes on, they send her boxes and boxes and boxes of shit. She's not showing her living room because it's full of boxes. She's like a hoarder. She can't say no. If they send it, you won't ever see her singing, no, 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 no. Ooh, ooh, ooh. A water foundation, a water fountain, honey, is like a water cooler. You know, you put the big jug and you sit it into it. It's a real modern one. So it's something that's new. Usually you find those in public places like the dentist's office or doctor's office or whatever. But you can have them for your house as well. So she moved her little stand that somebody gave her, wine rack stand, and she put that in the corner. And now she just put the water on there. I assume the people pay for the water as well. They have delivery service now. But they don't want to be called cult followers. There's those people who need to be needed, honey. They need to be seen as well. Does she demand this, or do people just do it? Baby, when you're working with a con person, the whole purpose of a con person is for you to feel that you are doing this on your own collision. That ain't the right word, whatever. Volition. You are doing this on your own volition. You want to do it. That's the con. That's the game, honey. So the answer, does she demand this? Because I heard people come on here and say, I never heard her ask for anything. I never heard her ask for anything. Surrounded by boxes of shit. Girl. Then they just money every single night. And then she ripped them off of that goddamn event she planned. Well, where's the new plan? Right? I mean, the whole country is open. Now I'm getting the money. Why do I need a plan? What I need to gather for? I don't need nothing, honey. The money's coming in fine. So I guess they just gonna buy her a house. I guess. You could go on any street corner, go to the host row, honey, ask him, why do you do this? Why do you do this, honey? Why are you giving that motherfucker your money? Would he come to take your money out of your purse? Why? Why do you do it? And you will be just as baffled. So I'm sure they believe that they are doing it on their own volition, honey. Why aren't they doing it to nobody else on YouTube then? I don't even have no damn P.O. box. I'm out here just trying to get all I can get out of people. But she's not a charity case, she say. Whatever, honey. Light up couch and light up shoe. Did somebody send us some shoes to go with the couch? A view is a view. Mm-hmm. She bought it to make QB feel. Girl, the pimp always got a BMW or a Cadillac. In the old days, they used to, you'd be distinct, put the gold grill in the front, pay the cost to be the boss. This is modern day pimping. It's internet pimping. I couldn't sit up in no damn camera, sit up in what somebody else closed and sent me. Child, please. Don't you feel uncomfortable, girl? Everything you put on, somebody bought it for you and sent it in the mail, and you just put it on. Just greedy. She can't say no when they send it. No, 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 no. Ooh. She might be getting in over her head with that other sector, though. Because I heard they play rough. Let me see. Yes, I remember when she designed me to the design challenge. She shut that shit down. I ain't seen that room since, honey. But she recognized how stupid it looked and how ridiculous it was for her to get come somebody's designs. By now, whatever's in there, somebody else bought it. She just collects shit. You haven't seen the living room in a while, right? She just did a whole redesign job. But she says that me and James Caldwell couch is too thin. You couldn't sit. I guess she's saying Brianna couldn't sit on the couch or some shit like that. Girl, if something happened to the couch, you buy another couch. Sit on your goddamn couch. What about that piece of shit that you bought? That manly thing with the light up in the bottom of it, girl. You're so classy. Girl, please. Why aren't you showing it to us? We saw you getting up on a ladder and actually painting the dark purple, almost black wall. We ain't seen it since. What's wrong? Something wrong. Something is wrong with the apartment. I think it's all a mess now because she had all these boxes of shit she got stacked up. That don't stop them. Seems to me, I would just tell people, you know what? I got enough stuff, honey. I got enough stuff. I don't need nothing else. People ask me, what we want to buy you something. What do you need? Nothing. I don't need to just be packing up shit. What I need to do is go to my closets and all these trunks and shit and get rid of stuff. At some point, it's getting to be too much, right? Not her. She just stacks it up, honey. Everything she put on, including her underwear, is purchased by somebody on YouTube. What kind of mentality is that? So I'm sure the black sector people, they ain't crazy. They're going to recognize, girl. Oh, okay, I gave you $10 this month. There'll be no more of that. The Blinky Boo couch. They tickle me when they come for interior design, though. When they're no good and damn well, they ain't doing nothing. Them two little ladies on that wall, girl, that was $9.99 at Ross, sonny. I've even seen them. $9.99 at Ross, girl. So you got two of them. That's $19.99, and you through with that room. Those cheap ass chairs, girl. Be quiet. TV way up on the wall, so you sit in that reclining couch, and this is what you do in the living room. Captivated, looking at the TV up on the ceiling, honey. Girl, sit down somewhere. How am I getting drifted back? I want to just hit and miss, honey. Hit and run. Hit and run. Her actual GYN appointment, I'm sure they do. They pay for everything. Where do you think her income's coming from? She plays music on there because she gets so much money from the Cash App. We don't see that. She gets so much money from the Cash App and Super Chat that she don't need to get monetized. So she can play all the music she wants. She has to stay monetized though to keep them Super Chats coming. I guess people just want to feel like they belong to something, because if you want to really give somebody money, you give it to them in Cash App because it doesn't cost you anything, right? They get all of it. I think you give somebody $20, Cash App only takes like 20 cents. So they get all the money, right? It's only because they want to be seen or make a comment is that they use this Super Chat thing, right? So a lot of hers comes through Super Chat to be seen over there. I belong to something. I'm Babe Nation. She has everything. Yeah, but she has a bunch of bullshit, girl. How many blouses do you need, honey? How many blouses? How many goddamn slips? She don't need that shit. It's just hoarding. How big could her closets be? When she showed us a closet, when people challenged her to show her bedroom, she showed us the inside of a closet, and the closet had boxes and shit all just thrown up there on top. And they had a few things hanging down, but most of the shit was on the ground. So she ain't got no lot of space for no. That's why I think that living room is being used it's just junk all over the damn place. She just collecting boxes of shit. And then about that child so many damn toys. I said, well, how can you possibly play with that many toys, girl? What kind of values are you teaching? We were taught when I was a kid, you don't take shit from strangers. This girl takes shit from strangers every single goddamn day, like it's her job. I don't know how many perverts you got people sending you stuff. Oh, well. I'm going back on I said that thing. Let me kill it in my mind again. That man gave her $50,000, and that was not fair. Why did he do that? Why did he do that? The real official truth seeker. We have to go by what the fire monster says happened, right? She says he gave her $50,000, right? At the same time, she says she started a travel company or some other kind of company. She says she started, which doesn't exist anymore. My thing, he didn't give her the money. He invested the money with her. She took it and spent it like it was hers. I don't know if she bought that rat trap she's in with the money or what she did with it, but he wasn't saying, here's just a gift. I'll just give you $50,000. No, it's an investment. You can be locked up in prison for taking money that someone is giving you to invest and using it for your own self. If you guys watch American Greed, they're constantly talking about that, how people get money out of people under the guise of it being an investment, and they just spend it. This boy did. She says, she describes him as the millionaire. Oh, I was with the millionaire. Now, he was not a millionaire, honey. He was somebody who came into some money and blew it as quickly as he could blow it, because he had no idea about money. And you saw an opportunity and you took advantage of that man before he spent it all. Right? But I'm almost positive that that was not a gift. That was an investment. 5/8 pussy is not worth no $50,000, child. I mean, you get top grade for $500. That man had to know that. He was investing in a car company that went bust. And we only know that she had the money when he went back to prison. Mm-hmm. Hi, Nikki. I ain't even speak. Did I see Deanna Urban in here? How y'all? Rhonda McGee? Charles Dotson, how you doing? Okay, 5/8 is no different than these pastors when their wives, ministers, evangelists who receive love offerings. That makes me nuts too, honey. The pastor riding around in a goddamn Rolls Royce, and you got to go and take your paycheck down to him. Just send him to the Bahamas. Oh, I'll do it for you, Pastor. I'll do it. Oh, I'll take 2 bricks. You know, they had the brick drive. You could buy a brick for $300. I'll take one, and my husband will take one. Yes. And then the first lady come in. She got on a $600 hat, and he said, "Girl, where'd that come from?" We're gonna have the pastor's birthday. Pastor's birthday coming up. We want a $500 from each one of you, honey. So maybe she learned some of that from. She said her mama is a evangelist, honey, out of her house. Mama, grandmama, somebody. A lot of this stuff they learned there about getting people's money. I could mention another name, another dead person who really believed that people are just supposed to give them money, right? You would call that a church mentality, and we have been so trained that we think we all actually have to participate in that. Honey, I decide what I'm giving to anybody. If I want to give money to my church, I decided I never sign anything. I never sign no pledges. I'll give you what I want to give you, because God wants a cheerful giver. He wants you to like to do it, honey. He don't want you over here being robbed by these damn charlatans. Will a man rob God? They're supposed to be Charles Dawson. They're supposed to be New Testament preachers, right? They're Christians. Their religion starts with Christ. Oh no, but we'll go back into the Old Testament and get that tithe. Honey, they ain't going to the Old Testament for nothing but homosexuals and the tithe. That's the only use they have for the Old Testament. Lord have mercy. But you're right. That's what they do. I ain't never gonna fall for it. We had this guy. I was in another church. I was in Walter Hawkins. Y'all know Walter Hawkins? He wrote a lot of music. I was in his church. Our church was birthed out of that church. And I went there, and they had some charlatan come up there, and his job was to get the money, right? So he get everybody all happy. As soon as everybody started falling all over the floor and shit, the ushers had to catch him, of course. As soon as everybody started falling out on the floor and all that, then he started his $100 line. And them people are in hysteria, running down there, giving them hundreds of dollars. I said, this is sick. They need to film this shit. Running down, $100 line, $75 line. Let's go. Everybody run. Baby, that pimping ain't easy, baby. Mm-hmm. If you have the gift of gab, you might be drawn to a ministry. And they feel like it is their job to. They say, "I'm giving it to God." How the hell are you giving it to God, honey? I never did understand that part. You ain't giving nothing to God. I'm building a monument to your ego. When you say, "Oh, well, we feed the homeless," you go to the food bank, child, and they just half of it is donated, and then you pay the minimum for pounds of food, girl. You ain't paying nothing. So why do you need $3,000 for the food ministry this week? The money is donated. All the workers are volunteers. Nobody's getting paid. So why would you need $3,000? Do what you want to do, people. Y'all know that stuff kind of bothers me anyway, just on GP. But she is a phenomenon. Because I ain't looked at her in a couple months. Every once in a while, I get a little peek. I have to stay up on the news, right? But I went back there today when it's in rotation. I said, God damn, them people, the same people are still giving her. How can you have money to give somebody every day? I don't understand that. I mean, you can give somebody $20 or whatever. You feel like, you motivate me today. The same people giving her, I mean, they come 4 and 5 and 6 times in one chat. So you paying $100 a day for some goddamn food on YouTube? Cultivate it. Yes, and they make them feel like, hi, Dan Irving. That's what dope fiends do. It might be, honey. We ain't discussed that goddamn buy-high. That buy-high. Oh, 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 oh. We ain't been spending no time on buy-high. That buy-high. Oh, oh, oh. I think she moved her bayang practices to the evening. That's what I believe. She ain't been as high as she used to be. She used to be so damn high she didn't even recognize the wig was on backwards, honey. Mm-hmm. But they might know they might give her what she wants over there, honey. Hi, Almond Brown. I enjoyed your reading yesterday. Mm-hmm. There's also barren. There are also barren food pantries. Okay. A lot of them collect the money, just keep the money. They got a collection for everything. They got a collection for a youth program. They got a collection. They want you to get the tithe. Oh, that's just your tithe. What about your offering? And they're so arrogant about it. What was that dude? Winans fired. The woman was working as a maid in the church. They barely paid her enough to pay her rent at the house that was owned by the church. So they still want her to tithe from her whatever little bit money she had. And then when she didn't want to tithe, they fired her and threw her out the house. They feel like they have a right. You can convince yourself of anything, honey. She was on her day talking about, look at all that food that she had on top of the refrigerator. That was all hers. She ate it. She ate 3 or 4 boxes of cereal in 3 years. The fuck is that? So we're impressed with that because she heard somebody say that the child was starving to death. That now she done made her point to show the child eating. And what are you making for your children, honey? Boiled potatoes? Boiled potatoes, girl, like you're in a third world country somewhere. Oh, I had 3. It was 3 cans of string beans in there. Bullshit. You ain't might eat no 3 cans of girl. Those are side dishes. You got to prepare a meal for the people. She heard talking about she ate then she showed us the pot. See, look at the potatoes. Oh, I only got a few potatoes left. Look at that. Y'all remember them pork chops? Woo. James called them pork chops mud wash. What kind of woman thinks that boiled potatoes and green beans out of a can is a dinner, a meal? She said to the child, go in there and close the door, close the door. Like, right, I can't hear you hollering and screaming and cussing every day, all day, girl. Close the door. And those paper thin ass apartments, girl, please. You need to be working on that house, the dead woman. Why should we care? Well, we care about the African American brothers and sisters over in the black sector. We don't want to see them being what do you call it, swindled. So we're just giving them a warning on what they're getting into, honey. What they're getting into. She gonna be over there talking about your young women or whatever. How you gonna bring your ass over here and just start reading people? I hope she get what she's looking for. Her lasagna. Well, she gave the baby lasagna on Christmas because she already told us the baby was Italian. So I guess she figured if you give them Italian food, you can convince them that they are Italian. But when people look at you, they don't see it. You got to tell them that you're Italian, girl. But you're not even light skinned. Lisa, you like my laugh? I'll be laughing for real. Some of the stuff that goes on this thing is ridiculous. Y'all over there on Fire Monster, go over there and tell her to turn the camera. Can you turn the camera to the living room? We want to see all that shit stacked up in your living room, girl. You're hoarding. You're hoarding for your next house. She even said, most of these boxes I haven't even opened. Oh, I haven't even opened. Oh, I got to get an extra storage bin. Like your living room. Every night, just getting packages and packages and packages. You done cultivated fools, honey. That's the same thing that a pimp does when he's getting his stable. Right? Start off with a couple. I got 2 girls. Now I got 4. Now I'm in alligators. Now I got a diamond ring on every finger. Look what I bought him. Look what I bought. Show much about him, Daddy. Look at that. Look at that. $24,000. I ain't never touched it. Pimping, baby. What else is going on? What else is going on besides the usual YouTube foolishness? Beef sector foolishness. Let me see. I don't see nothing. I got so many of them blocked now that I can hardly even get the news. Okay, I'm going over here and see what's going on with Heidi. All right, let me see. So the latest on my novel, we're going to go between 42 and 45,000. I figure you never know till the very end, right? I'm at 41,000 words. So now I'm winding out of the story now. So it won't be long. 40,000 words. That's an accomplishment, honey. It's only been like 6 months. So that's about right. Because now you got to play with it. You got to get a title. You got to get your cover, and you got to get your editor. You got to get your proofreader, and you got to put the thing together. Plus, I got to go through a second draft. Second draft is usually about a month. So we're getting there. We are getting there. The girl who's reading my book, Almond Brown, said I'm be telling too much about the story, so I got to shut my mouth and don't get excited. Basketball be, oh really? Food junkie dragged. Don't get that boy in no trouble, girl. Y'all gonna get him knocked out again. Okay. I ain't even looked over there. Timothy, did you ever meet Paul Mooney when you both were? I used to see Paul Mooney late night, a whole lot of nights on Hollywood Boulevard. People don't get mad, but he used to pick up the guys on Hollywood Boulevard. So, to my understanding, Paul Mooney was gay. I never was with him. He liked kind of a rough trade kind of guys I saw him hang out with. But he used to drive a Cadillac Seville. And a late night on Hollywood Boulevard, there was cruising going on there. At a street called Selma, where the Hustler Boys were coming. But I think a lot of the black guys were on Hollywood Boulevard. That was my only meeting of him. But he was out there pretty much every night. Seemed like. I guess I wasn't his type. Oh, did anyone order prayer cloths? Now they're adding t-shirts too. I guess they got a light bill due, and they got a gas bill too. Why are people so obvious? I mean, you would think that that dead man, he would be saying people are paying attention to me. He just jumps right in. Oh yeah, buy your prayer cloth. Look at buy your prayer cloth. He just jumps right in. He don't give a goddamn what the recourse is. He just wants the money. So now he's in the t-shirt business. What, you gonna put Jesus' name all over the t-shirts now? Why can't you different angle? Just talk about yourself, honey. Just put on one of your ridiculous comments or whatever. No, you can't say do Jesus. He put that on the prayer cloth already. So that person obviously doesn't take religion very seriously. Why would you go and spend your life being educated in something that you don't even care about? Creepy. Now that's a real creepy. Oh, thank you. See, I got a little change. Thank you, colorful me, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Now, even though we don't talk about it all the time, I do appreciate super chats though, honey. And cash apps. Hell, everybody needs a little change here and there. But you ain't got to come over here and pay to be on here. That's for damn sure. Mm-hmm. Blue Iris. Okay. I saw the Blue Iris. Let me see what else is coming on there. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Sir Honos. Sir Honos, she hits it with cash donations 3 or 4 times every time she goes live. At one point, I asked her, I said, girl, are you talking to your husband before you come over here giving that woman all your money? She got mad at me. She said, my money is mine. Girl, y'all working your finger to the bone, being a hairdresser. You know how hard that is on your fingers? That's your money, honey. What God gave to you, it was for you. You got to give it to somebody else, child. Dollar Tree washcloths. He ain't gonna pray over him. He could have just left the pray over them part out, honey. If you want to just have a wash rag and call it, this is to support this program. Why you got to mix Jesus in it and all this kind of? And your prayer don't mean shit. You praying on you. That's how I met that motherfucker. You know, I was laying on a bed dying of fucking cancer. They had to cut the cancer out of me. And she keep praying over me. Then I found out she wasn't praying for me. She was praying on me. Because my name was in every one of her videos after that. Mm-hmm. Tabby Cat, the IRS is starting to release, wait a minute, monthly child tax credit for those with little ones. Oh, okay, that's good information. So they really, is that federal? I got a check for $600 with 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It was from the state of California, though. It was a state stimulus. Praying instead of praying. Exactly. Watch out who praying over you, honey. You telling people, get her out of my hospital room. I don't want her in here. She's coming over here. So that was worth. I mean, I'm gonna sell this now. And Paul, okay, and Paul was not your type either, Tim. I wouldn't blame you about that. Yeah, they call me a snow queen, whatever, child. When you're charging money, that was, I think that was in my money chart. I only hustle on the streets. Was the first summer I arrived in LA, right? So my focus at that point, I was 19, would have been his pocketbook, not the color of his skin. So I didn't give a damn what he looked like. With Paul, no, but Raymond St. Jacques, he was well endowed. Now Raymond and I met the first time I met him as a hustler, but then we became good friends. So I knew him for like 15 years. For like one of the first celebrities I ever met. I remember Raymond. He played in Cotton Comes to Harlem and all that. He was a cheap man though. He we only did that one time. No, so when you're hustling, Charles Dawson, it ain't about the looks, honey. It's about the coin. Mm-hmm. I didn't ask about ping. Raymond used to tell me stories about how his ping made him famous because he was very well endowed, and apparently the white ladies really enjoyed that. That's how he got a lot of his roles. Mm-hmm. My suspenders, Lord, I never dreamed that the people would notice them. But I never have them up. I only have them up when I go outside. I don't like that my pants dropping off my ass, and then my belly makes my stomach, my body funny built, where I'm choking myself with the damn belt. So that's when the suspenders came from. They are a real thing. In Food Junkie's recent live, he attacked him and also questioned his contribution to Social Security. Does that boy want to spank him that bad? I mean, come on, people. Food Junkie, Gerald, did that boy really want me to come over and smack his ass down again? She's such an easy read, honey. He's just like Andrew Caldwell, like I said before. So I haven't looked over there. I blocked him. Y'all stop telling me about him. I'm gonna go over there, and when he gets knocked in his head, then he'll be over there whining and crying and making 10 more videos about him. To be like, he can't read me. He can't read me. How can he read me? How can he read me with the prison? Girl, y'all got to come up with some more shit. I mean, it's boring as hell, honey. Come up with something else. His name is Food Stamps. Just ignore him. I think that's the best thing to do, Pink Petals. Food Junkie is not worth it. It's not a challenge. I ain't be bothered that boy. He wanted to use me for getting a little clout and a little come up. But I've got to enjoy it. It's got to be fun. It's like picking on some retarded boy or something. I don't want to do that. So I guess the best thing to do with him is just ignore him. He is ignored. He's blocked. Y'all messy. Y'all messy. Bashful Beauty, you being messy. You being messy. You want to get one of them old Food Junkie reads. See, the Fire Monster in them, people like that, they can go over there. They talk about Brianna, same thing over and over. And how many times you gonna make reference to that girl's weight? This young girl, you should be trying to help. And they can just do that. They don't care about anything, honey. They make fun. I do health read. I do health. So what? What's the health read, girl? What is it? You got cancer. That's okay. You done? I can't. I'm not really a bully. I can't get in there picking on people, right? They got to be able to offer something. That boy offers nothing. We see you, Bashful Beauty. You want to see carnage? All right, you guys. I ran my mouth enough. Okay, hold on. We got a barrier again. Hold on. Back in your grave, thing. Okay. Amen. Bye, monster, dead again. All right, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Y'all have a good, what's the day? Wednesday? Talk to you later.